Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be taking you through some mobile equipment solutions from Lakeside and Multiteria. But first, we just want to say thank you to everything you do each and every day. We truly appreciate your feeding and nourishing students. Let me introduce you to the team. My name is Mary Sauer. I'm marketing manager at Multiteria. Nancy Lane is our senior merchandising director. She's joining me and she'll be taking you through the presentation. Marianne Schusel-Yanor is one of our regional managers, and Robert Watson is another regional manager. So let's jump right in and I'll hand it off to Nancy.
Yeah. And we want to just say thank you for everything you're doing for the students. And I know it's been a difficult year, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So we're going to talk about some mobile options for you. Here's our retail extension. I had the opportunity to work with Tiffany at West Claremont Schools. And, we were having a discussion about breakfast, and she was just really struggling in the high school and getting the students to come into the cafeteria. So we talked about building a little mobile cafe out in the lobby. She was able to increase her breakfast by 57%. We just had a coffee chat with her the other day, and she said, that was amazing. Now, this was before COVID. So again, right now, she's waiting till the fall to bring this back because the students are requesting to have a cafe back again. And she will use it over the summer for mobile ordering. But again, she said the students just gravitated toward that out in the, lobby area. And here's the retail extension. This is in Pennsylvania. And Kelly was saying that, thanks to the breakfast grant for the school district, she was able to purchase the retail extension. And you can see right here, this is a 6-foot base, and then it has a 4-foot pull out. She used it in an underutilized space underneath the stairwell. Again, this was used for the coffee, for coffee in the morning, breakfast, individual items, and again, tea. So she said the students really enjoyed the cafe. Here is the mobile retail extension again. And if you jump out to the website for Multiteria, you can see a video that we have, and we also have a link that we'll share with you. You'll be able to see this unit being used for breakfast, lunch, and concessions. So we used it all day. We were on this campus for from the morning until the evening. Again, this was in front of the library, so the students just gravitated toward it. They were just like, wow, this is amazing. It's beautiful. And then we used it for concessions out at the football field and at the field house. So if you jump in and see that video, it'll explain a lot. Here's from Multiteria. It's a high school marketplace. And I really love the new air screen enclosure. So you can see that wraps around the grab and go cases. And then B, you can see the new canopy. It's kind of got that pergola look to it. And C is the cashier's privacy gate. Again, you can add plexi to these so that encase that for the cashier stand. And then the new snack rack. And if you look over to the right, it's very warm and inviting. Merchandising is going to be very important this fall for the students. They want to be able to make quick choices. They want to feel safe and be very warm and inviting. Here is our new Empower from Multiteria. This will show you that this unit is new. We're just now producing this. It is 30 inches across once you drop that tray rail down. And so it fits through standard door frames. So if you wanted to disconnect these 3 units, which are connected with a tight link, and you can see that down here in the small little box, you can disconnect those and move those down the hall to the gym, satellite feeding, or to another location. Again, very easy and mobile to move around. And then once you bring them together, you can put the tight link back in and link them all in. And again, with the curved sneeze guard that's very European and sleek looking, these panels can be relaminated, and then there's a kick plate that covers the wheels, and you can see the wheels in that tight link little photo, but then there's one that in the front you can see it's covered. This could be full service island or self-serve. Again, it has a glove dispenser, USB ports, and a sanitation station. From Lakeside, we have the contactless condiment foot operated unit. Again, this requires no batteries, no electric, very easy to use, and it uses your standard pumps that you should already have. So you could do ketchup, mustard, ranch dressing, and the students would be hands-free. Classroom dining equipment. We were discussing this with quite a few directors and found out how important it is to try to get some satellite locations or down the hallway or off the bus or in the classroom. So we went back to the drawing board and designed one of our breakfast carts, extended it out, cut the top off. So you can use those coolers that you already have. You can use the freezer bags that you have. Again, this really helps to get a lot of product in this small cart and to be able to move it around. And then underneath, if you look, you can see right underneath there, these are the bus tubs for extra storage. So again, this is just a nice little unit that you could use for classroom, satellite, down the hallway, off the bus, and also too, curbside. Classroom meal delivery carts. This is from Lakeside. The owner was brainstorming with some of the engineers and said, why can't we link these carts together? So off they went, and the engineers designed it, and it's worked fantastic. Again, with our little coffee chat that we had with Tiffany, she said, you know, her managers absolutely love these carts. She said, what used to be 13 trips is now 3. So again, they link those together, they drop them off at the different classrooms, they come back, pick them up, and take them back to the cafeteria. Here's our breakfast all day and on the go. Again, that's a nice little mini breakfast cart. We've designed thousands and thousands of breakfast carts from different ideas from our customers. And then also too, we're adding the motorized unit if you want. You would have to order that when you place your order for the cart. And again, it'll go forward and back, and it has a turtle speed, rabbit speed, and a horn on it. Here's our merchandising cart, and this is with Cleveland Schools. Chris said it's been fantastic. He's just thrilled with them. He has them in all the schools. You know, again, the students have quite a few choices that they can make. If you look to the right, you'll see that that is Fuel Up. He was able to get some grant money and purchase some with his Fuel Up. And you can see all the different choices the students have to pick for breakfast or lunch. And he said it's nice because the staff can load it from the back. Those are standard full-size pans. You can do 6-inch deep, 9-inch deep. And again, he said they have those pans ready to go so they can restock it. Here's our milk crate cart. We had a customer call up and say, hey, I want to have 4 milk crates put on a cart. So we figured out the weight, went to the engineers, they designed it. They wanted 2 handles, one so they could push or pull and get that into the walk-in cooler overnight so it's ready for the next day. Again, the casters are very important there too. You can see that, you know, it's a little bit higher. So again, going up over that threshold into the walk-in cooler. Invest in multifunctional equipment. We've heard from the directors saying, hey, I want to make sure that when I purchase this equipment, I can use it down the road later and use it for multiple things. The breakfast cart's a great example. It's used for catering, it's used for breakfast, it's used for lunch. And then you have now, this is a little mini cart that we have for breakfast in the classroom, and it just has a magnetic front to it. The same cart can be used in the afternoon for a sharing cart. Before COVID, they used it in the cafeteria for extra food that students didn't want. They would put it in the sharing cart. Then now that they're doing curbside pickup at the school, they pull that cart out and they use it for curbside. Here's our traffic rails and social distancing. And you can see here, this to the right, this is a unit that is designed with the wheels that will lock in place when it's where you want it. And then when you want to move it, you'll bring those wheels down and lock them in place and move it. This is 6 foot from the front to the back. And again, it's high enough that you can have students on both sides. After, you know, later down the road, if you decide, you can take the top plexi off. Again, we're designing this so you can use it throughout time. Here's our traffic rails down here. This is when we design cafeterias, cafes. Always a good idea to put the traffic rails in. Here's our hot water self-contained portable sink. We've been designing and making these for years, but now they're more important than ever before. This is a mobile one. It uses a standard 120. It's available in 5 and 10 gallon fresh water. It has a soap dispenser on it. Again, it has the water heater and pump. And now, new this year is a touchless faucet. So if you do want that, that is an option. Then the mini cleaning cart. We've had so many directors say, oh my gosh, this thing is great. It's small, it's nimble. I can get out there. They can clean the cafeteria. They got the disinfectant, the sanitizers, and then they can bust those tables. And then the trash can. So again, the mini cart is really easy to use.
So many of you may already be familiar with the Cool School Cafe program. It's a loyalty program, and you accrue points for any purchase of equipment from Lakeside or Multiteria. You can use the rewards points for student incentives, team incentives, even for SNA conference events. And if you don't see anything you like in the reward catalog, Cool School will work with you on crafting one unique to you. As far as the points go, I can help you if you want to know how many points a piece of equipment will earn. You could just give me a call and I'd be happy to help you with that. So show passion and pride in what you do, and always remember to have fun and smile. So again, we want to thank you for joining us today. We truly appreciate you. You are an inspiration to all of us, and we thank each of you for all you do.
Yes, thank you, and stay safe.
Yes.